And we're live. What's going on, Bernice? Hello. Hi, you guys. We have Bernice on the line. Sorry she couldn't be here, but we still got her on the phone, so that's great. Can you hear me? Hold on, you guys. Let's see. We have some connection here. Let's see if she can hear me. Bernice. What is going on in this world?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I was hearing you all along. You just couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're good then.
Okay, we live?
Yes.
Hey, Gang 2020.
Yang gang.
And let's go Andrew Yang. But it's just so much going on as far as, oh yeah, you just said welcome to the Dominique and Bernie show.
Welcome to the Dominique and Bernie show.
I've been missing action a couple of these live interviews. I've been having to just do phone where I have to talk to you guys over the phone. So I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to, be at the next, live session instead of on the phone. So I know we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do have a lot to talk about. What is going on?
But today when I was watching The View to see Andrew, I was going to watch Andrew Yang and Evelyn before I went to work, and Trump he interrupted the interview. Sun Yang walked out on The View, so I need to know today what happened with the interview.
Oh, I don't know. I watched it and I was actually able to put some little clips together. If you go down before this video, you'll see a lot of stuff that he said that actually were my favorite part. And I believe that he did great in that interview.
So you saw the whole interview?
And Evelyn did as well. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. I haven't seen it yet because I just got off work, so I didn't get a chance to see the interview. So why? Because when I wanted to see it, Trump came in and interrupt talking about some Iran bullshit, that went over there and assassinated somebody because he wanted to get reelected. And this is just gonna make things even worse because that's why he did that. He want to go to war because any wartime president get elected again. And he threw like a big ass stone in the river.
Didn't I
we
say
get
that?
A lot of riffles from that.
My thing is, it's very wrong for you to do that because at the end of the day, I couldn't picture a leader doing that just because you're putting a lot of lives in danger, especially our troops. They're out there. They're out there
on
the
Lindsey
line.
Graham and Mitch McConnell. They went down and started playing golf. They don't care nothing about those soldiers. Trump is going to tweet out some bullshit later, and Mitch McConnell, and we'll get a picture of them playing golf. And they don't care nothing about what's going on, what Trump doing. But I hold Paul Ryan, I hold Mitch McConnell, and I hold Lindsey Graham for any death that's going to occur. And they already done blew up the tanks over there in Saudi Arabia. I don't know why our media ain't covering this stuff. Now you're gonna blow up our bases over in Iraq, and you're gonna tell me ain't nobody dead? Well, get your ass over there and look. Take the cameras over there so we can see ain't nobody dead. Why y'all ain't got showing us this stuff if we in a war? We need to know what's going on. Those are our families out there getting killed. I told you, they down there playing golf. They can care less what's going on with these husbands and wives and dads out here.
That's very sad. especially when he had a lot of options to choose from. So you're telling me there were other options on the table, and you're just going to take the extreme one where, I mean, to me, this was a terrible thing that they did.
And who gave him options? It's like, I'm going to give my 5-year-old an option. I'm going to give my 5-year-old, hey, do you want to play with this fire? Or do you want to drink this poison? Or do you want to dive off this cliff? Or, that's the options they gave him. And you let the 5-year-old pick the worst one. I am just so disappointed in Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, and the only reason I say Paul Ryan, because even though he's not working in the Congress anymore, he allowed this shit to happen. And then he resigned. He said, oh, let me get the hell out of here. He created this nightmare for us and resigned. His ass should have stayed here and dealt with Trump. But no, he didn't want to do that. No, Paul Ryan is responsible for this bullshit, too, that we're going through. All three of them. We're going to put all three of them on trial. Because what is going on with our country, I don't know. And if people at work sleep, they don't know what's going on. They just going to work every day and get a paycheck and go home. They don't care what's going on. They don't, because they're too busy trying to make these $2 to pay the rent.
Mm-mm. That was very extreme, and it didn't have to happen if he had other choices on the table. I just feel like, and then you're saying imminent threat, but like, okay, can you explain like what kind of threat,
Girl,
because I've heard that so many times. I'm about tired of hearing the same thing. They were a threat.
Girl, they got a grown ass man running around the street naked. Mitch McConnell, who else? Well, I just picked Lindsey Graham, and I'm gonna put what's his name, out of Ohio now, Jim Jordan. I'm putting him in this mess too, because they letting this naked president run around the street naked. Everybody just watching him run up and down the street naked, ain't saying shit. Just let him expose everything. This is ridiculous.
And that's why we have to get Yang in office. That's why we have to get
he's going to be the only one to be able to mend these relationships. And because ain't nobody else going to talk to anybody else up there on that stage. Right. Yang is going to be the only one that can talk to world leaders to get our respect back, first of all, to get the respect back. And then just try to guide us into a brighter future. Because right now, guys, the future looks very dark and dim. It really does.
But see, the only thing about it is that Andrew Yang give us hope. Give us hope. We have to. Because he have a vision for this country. And everything that he talks about is about issues of America that needs to be resolved. And he has a plan for that. So therefore, I believe to this. I wanted to talk about this as well, Miss Bernice. About the Ohio primary ballot that he's not on there.
They're gonna write his name in. It ain't gonna be no issue.
Right, Andrew's name in, you guys.
In Ohio.
Write him in. Write him in.
I'm tired of fighting the establishment. I'm just tired of fighting the establishment. We just gonna have to just put them on back burner somewhere, and we got to take control. So we're not going to depend on MSNBC, CSNBC, all of them. They can't even get a name right or a face right on their graphics.
Right.
So we ain't going to deal with that. And really don't want to deal with CNN too much on this issue neither.
How do you get a picture wrong? How do you get a picture wrong? Like, really?
I'm just trying to show you we don't respect you. That's all.
Yeah, to me, that's what it was. I'm sorry. I just doubt if it was a mistake. It could be, but I don't see it that way. Because they have done it over 10 times where They misspell his name. They don't show him on a pole. They sit up there and put a different face on his name. Like, come on, people. Really?
You got Jason Johnson coming on TV talking about he don't represent black folks, and that was a lie. You got Clara McCaskill in the morning spewing out, oh, get him off TV. Like, oh, he disgusts me. You know, oh my God, you know, you guys are just horrible.
And you know what they don't like? They don't like the fact that he have good ideas and he makes sense. Okay.
If Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, or Bernie, those guaranteed jobs for them. They probably got a place up in there, you know, in that administration. So that's why they're pushing these people so they can get these jobs. So no, we don't have no job. We can care less if they get their jobs. We got to get Yang in there because he is world respected. People in the world now that we don't see, our media won't cover. That the people from all over the world is talking about Yang. Everybody around the world talking about Yang. We're the only ones that are talking about him in the United States, but he's well talked about in all these countries because we've been hearing on YouTube where these other people from other countries are supporting Yang, and we don't even know these other countries are supporting him because we don't ever hear it. And he's the only one going to be able to go and mend all these relationships, talk to these world leaders. Because are you serious? Do you think these world leaders are going to talk to anybody and trust anybody that's up there on stage now? That's what I want to know.
Right. That's right. It's just, you know, but like I said, he's a man with good ideas and he's a man that makes sense to everybody. And they don't like that. They don't like that, you guys.
It's looking dark for us. I mean, it's looking really, really dark for us if we don't figure this out. We got to figure this stuff out. We got to figure out how to get. And Joe Biden is definitely not the answer. Joe Biden don't have any bright ideas. Joe Biden is going to go back further than Trump, build a wall, and cut off everything. And whatever Trump did, Joe Biden is just going to take it down the road a step further down the road. He ain't going to bring us out of this. He can't. And we're not going to elect no prosecutors. Amy Klobuchar. That somehow they're going to push up in the polls. I ain't never seen none of her supporters. I don't never seen none of her rallies with a lot of people out. They put up in the polls.
Where are these polls coming from? Like, poll the people. Poll the people. Okay? Because I bet you if you poll the people, right?
Vote for Bloomberg. I'm sorry, honey.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You have.
No, I was just saying Judge Judy came on TV to my vote for Bloomberg because she feels safe. You're a millionaire. All the year feels safe at all. All he do is stop and frisk him, and I don't care what he says about apology. But he ain't gonna protect us. We already know that.
He's not gonna go in.
They ain't put in no hate crime laws for black folks. And then the time they shot up them few Jews, man, they put the hate crimes in, you know, in New York. No, you didn't protect us. We are not voting for Bloomberg. We're just not doing it.
Let me see. Okay. Okay. And as you all know, Andrew gets good because, you know, though that's good for those voters out there. I was speaking about him, you know, speaking to MSNBC, and that's great for those voters who don't use the internet and stuff like that, and that
they're still boycotting MSNBC because they couldn't get the graphics right. They could never get the graphics right. So I don't know.
I mean, but can you really trust the polls? Literally, I never did. So I know what you're saying. Oh, you guys, shout out to Yang Gang, Hawaii, Big Island, and please.
Hey, Hawaiian on the phone. That's right.
Shout out to him.
I love those guys. I really do. I really love them.
Go to his channel and subscribe. He has some good stuff
Well,
on there.
We already subscribed to his channel.
Yeah, we have.
Right, we showed them.
But those of you that haven't,
where do you think we be getting our ideas from?
Please do.
We be getting them from you guys.
Please.
We just want to spread the word. That's what we be doing. We be listening to you guys, and then we go spread the word.
And also, we listen to everything, and we read as well. Reading
I heard
essential.
From Ireland last night talking about Yang. From Ireland, they said, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Damn, he worldwide." I mean, people just love him, and we don't even get to hear that, over here, how much he's beloved over here.
And he's actually on his channel, listening to his videos. It's like he's really trying to get the Hawaiian people in Hawaii together, to come together for a big plan for Andrew Yang. So please support him. He's doing really good.
Oh yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there eventually when we, as far as we get into the primary, right after South Carolina, and then the Super what is it? They call it Super Tuesday.
Oh yes. Tuesday. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Bernice.
Oh no, I'm just saying on Super Tuesday. After we all vote, like Georgia, North Carolina, Mississippi, Tennessee, all it's gonna be Super Tuesday. All of us get to vote, and then Hawaii, he'll be able to focus more on the states that's coming up after. We're taking this state by state. We're gonna take Iowa, New Hampshire, Nevada, South Carolina, and then Super Tuesday hit.
That's
California should bring in a lot.
We taking all the states.
Yeah, we got to show the world we ain't stupid. That's what we got to show the world. We got to show the world that we see this naked president running around in the street, and we see Mitch McConnell and what's his name, Lindsey Graham, letting him do it. They all letting him run around naked. Even the Angelica Christians, they see him running around that naked. And for the life of me, I can't understand why they ain't saying nothing to him.
And you guys,
you had a 5-year-old say, "Do you want to drink this poison? Do you want to jump off the cliff? Do you want to shoot? Here go a gun? Which one of these choices do you want?" That's exactly what they did. That's insane.
It is. I wanted to make an announcement. There is an event going on to volunteer for Andrew Yang in Lawrenceville, Georgia, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow, January 9th? At 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So if you are in Georgia, please get out there if you can. And if you're an Andrew Yang supporter, if you're not, come on, let's get out there. I'm going to try to go. I am going to try to go. My baby has been sick, but he's doing a little bit better. So, oh yes, and I was doing phone banking for Andrew Yang in Iowa, volunteering, and I had someone to leave a great comment and a great feedback, and I just want to tell you, also I can't
say, make them feel comfortable when you're talking to them. Don't sound like you reading a script. They don't want to hang up on you. Hey,
well,
I'm a volunteer for Andrew Yang 2020, and I was just wondering, have you chose a candidate yet? And would you be interested in listening to our candidate? And then some of them say yes, and then some of them say no. I'm both okay.
I understand.
Right, but you don't go beyond the rules, though. Don't break the rules.
I'm trying to see why it says internet connection failing. Let me see something if I can actually.
Is everybody still on?
To see if I can see us. I'm sorry, you guys. Go ahead, Miss Bernice. You can keep talking. I'm just trying to make sure we're still on.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, keep doing the phone banking. That's important. And, we have the most trouble out of Democrats. We're not having trouble out of the Republicans as far as Republicans vote for Trump. They are the nicest people to talk to right now.
Oh my goodness. I talked to this Trump supporter.
It's Democrats we having problems with.
About two of them. And one of them was like, yeah, I'll check him out, of course. I said, go to yang2020.com. And that's what he said. He said Andrew Yang would be like his middle choice. So
by the time, hopefully those young kids and I will go get the old people and just say, look, we're gonna do this.
Wait, but that's what he said.
For your own good.
That's what he
said.
It's
for their own good.
That's what he said at first. At the end, he said, okay, yeah, it sound. When I asked him, he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check him out. So I was just glad that he said that, because I spoken to another Trump supporter and he said the same thing. I spoken to a lady Trump supporter and I asked her who was she voting for. She said, I'm voting for Trump. I said, well, have you heard of Andrew Yang? She said, no. And when I told her about Andrew Yang, at the end of our conversation, she clearly said, I'm going to have to look into Andrew Yang.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's all we asking. Because they're looking for an alternative, but they're not going to vote for any of those people that the establishment got up, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, and Bernie. They're not going to even vote for them. But Trump voters will go and vote for Trump again, knowing it's going to cut their neck off. They'll vote for him before they vote for them people I just mentioned. But they will vote for Yang. That's what I don't understand.
You guys,
they will vote for Yang.
Look at this. Who would mistake this? Okay, this is just so rude and so disrespectful. Why? Why would they do that? That don't look nothing like Andrew Yang.
Wow.
You know,
I think they put an actor. Look, I think they put an actor up there.
Like, really?
Yeah. And then the actor told them, the actor didn't say, I am not Andrew Yang. I am not running for president.
Oh, but
my name is John.
Bernice, this is what I wanted you to hear, okay? Let me play you a little clip, okay? I want the people to hear this too. I know it's about this whole. Wait, let me see. Oh, let me see if I can play it from the start. It's from the Daily Show with Trevor.
Okay.
Let me go back.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Only there was some wise man in 2011 who could have predicted why this would be happening today.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. I believe that he will attack Iran sometime.
That's exactly what he did.
Wait.
I mean, that's the only way he can get elected. Isn't it pathetic?
He's right.
And I was like, he said this back in
2011.
Yes. And he even called it pathetic. But you're going to go out here and do
10
something.
years ago.
Okay, let's move to a different subject.
Now you understand why I said you start a war so you can get elected again.
That's what he said. Didn't he just say that? Didn't Trump just say that?
That should backfire on Bush daddy, the first Trump president. When he started that war,
I'm just saying,
taxes or whatever, man, we got him out of there in 4 years. And so we'll do the same thing with Trump. We're going to treat him like the first Bush, get him out in 4 years.
And Andrew Yang is polled at 10% in New Mexico. So that was good. I think that number is higher than that.
Hey, it's our birthday.
So you know what that means because there's a lot of Hispanics in New Mexico.
So Yang,
So, huh? Yeah, like New Mexico, like they have a lot of the Hispanic population.
you know, we can't even trust the media because we don't know what extent Yang, you know, he get raised $16 million in the last quarter, and he in double digits now, like 10. He over Elizabeth Warren. It's like Joe Biden, Bernie, and Yang, and Elizabeth Warren now. So that was national polls on, you know, that they haven't been releasing, so he can't qualify to get into the next debate. So it's just, I'm tired of fighting the establishment. That's what I'm doing. I mean, God, it's so obvious now. You know, it's so obvious that they are no better than the Republicans.
Right.
Matter of fact, the Republicans are acting better than them, and they are rated at negative 19. So the Democrats is a double, negative 38.
Ed, Bernice, what do you think about Andrew Yang policy on Yang2020.com about congressional term limit for 12 years?
Yes.
I think that's
after 12 years, they need to go. Because, look, they may start making decisions based on their person. And 12 years probably too long, but yeah, let's at least give them 12.
I like it. I like it because I feel like, why are you going to be that long in the administration? You know, if you serve 12 years, that should be fair enough.
They've been in there that long, and look what has happened to our country.
A pro, for me, is you get to put in new people with new ideas, new solutions. Right. You know, we don't have to have the same old solutions that they think that is going to bring the country forward. Because I keep saying, yes, you can get the minimum wage to $15, but I've gotten paid $15 before, and I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Kids that I need to take care of as well.
Yeah, you just can't live in the city. You got to move out. You got to move like.
Why should I move?
I don't even know where. Look, I don't know where to move. But yeah, you can't live inside the city. They make it impossible. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to play something else. Well, actually, no. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So.
I'm okay.
You know, I don't know why Elizabeth Warren don't go after Joe Biden. I mean, Elizabeth Warren can go after Joe Biden and just rip him apart. But it must be a reason why she's not going after him, because Joe Biden was protecting the banks, the credit cards, when Elizabeth Warren was trying to protect the consumers. Joe Biden looked at her like, you don't know what you're talking about. So he didn't want to change. He didn't want to change the bankruptcy laws for the consumer.
Right.
Joe Biden, no, we will not be putting Joe Biden up in office. I'm sorry, guys. Joe Biden, black folks, if you can hear me, you don't get comfortable. All right? Because Joe Biden is not the one. I promise you. I know y'all love Joe Biden because of Obama, but where is Obama? Is he coming out to endorse Joe Biden? I don't think so. Okay, now let's move on.
Oh yes, I did want to play one last clip here of Andrew Yang.
Well, he certainly can do better than the guy who's currently there. Yang?
Yes, he.
I think he might know it too. Come on, Ted. Let's go.
Big Bess, are you running in? You're a big basketball fan. If you had to pick one NBA player to be a running mate, who would you go with?
I have to go with LeBron James because he's already shown he's got a heart of gold and loves the American people.
He can lead us to where we need to be.
Well, he certainly can do better than the guy who's currently there.
Yang and LeBron. That has a good ring to it, right?
Yang, LeBron. Yang King, Yang James.
You gotta get that endorsement from him.
Yeah.
You used to put that endorsement from him.
I would love that. LeBron, if you're watching, let's work together.
Hey, thank you for your time, Mr. Yang. Always a pleasure.
From Ohio.
Yes, LeBron, if you're watching, come on and endorse Andrew Yang.
And he's from Ohio, isn't he? Isn't he from Ohio?
Yes.
But if Yang name needs to be on the ballot, they won't put it on the ballot. You got to write it in now.
Yes.
So that's right there with.
Hopefully, we have a strong voice that it would just push them to put his name on that ballot, because we need him on the ballot. We need Andrew Yang on that Ohio ballot. You guys, if you have, everybody should have a voice, but we need to get on it.
That's right.
We need to get on it.
We can live in paradise. Look.
Hashtag put Yang on the Ohio ballot.
Amen. Amen.
That's what we're hashing tag to. Like, seriously, put him on the ballot. We need him on the ballot. Like now.
That's right. And there's no reason why he shouldn't be on the ballot.
Well, they said it was a mistake of something, some kind, that
they said because
the people didn't know what they were signing or something like that, which I pretty much doubted. Like,
he forgot to put that dot on top of that I, and that's why they won't let him in here, because he left for one dot off the I.
What?
And sometimes that might happen. You might leave the dot off the I, but you know what that word say. No, that is some trivial. He left the dot off the I, and that's why they didn't put him on the ballot.
That's why I couldn't honestly believe about the fact that people didn't know what they were signing. That is too many signatures for people not to know what they're signing. Okay, so
let's see if everybody
that didn't even sound right to me.
We're gonna see if Joe Biden signed them. Let's go through all the candidates that's left and make sure they all sign them too. We want to see that same page they're talking about on Yang on the rest of them.
Exactly. We need you all to, Ohio, if you're listening, we need you to put Andrew Yang's name on that ballot so we can take Ohio as well.
We want them to post everybody else paperwork too. The same thing that Yang is missing. We want to see everybody else on sign it.
And you guys, if his name is not on there, then I completely 100% support the message of write him in.
That's right. We ain't gonna have a problem with
no one is going to take our voices. No one is going to stop us. We're unstoppable. We're going all the way with this. And we will win. So let's get it. Like I always say. Go ahead, Bernice. I get excited.
Right. Yeah. You have to stay excited because the establishment will beat you down. We have to fight the establishment every day. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get his name out there. But on this end, right, we fighting, hey, get his name, put his picture on TV. That's what we have to fight. We have to fight the real people. We have to go in and MSNBC every day shame them MFs so they can get this right. We don't have a protest down there. Well, not really protest, but we had to go to CNN and let them know. Right, that's where we went down to. They try to. Well, I ain't gonna say thank God they didn't put us in jail or anything. We couldn't really protest. We had to just be civil. So we bought a tour and went through the CNN building with our gang gear on.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm saying. Not only do we have to ask Joe Biden get the attention, but we can't. We over here fighting the establishment just to get his name right. Please just say his name right. Put his picture right, okay? So we have to fight them people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Because I'm tired of this one. So we're gonna have more content. We're gonna have more conversations. And like I said, don't just watch us. Come in and talk to us. Put comments in there, conversation. We want to talk to you. So we really do. We want to know what the people have to say, because guess what? Nobody else is going to give us a voice. So we have to give each other a voice. Okay? That's just how I feel. We have to give each other a voice.
Imagine if we just had radio and a couple of TV channels.
Exactly.
Every day we would see Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg and Bernie. That'd be it. That'll be all we see.
And Kai and Paget, all of them are out there. Fred the Felon, all of them are out there in Iowa canvassing. That is wonderful. It is a lot of more people doing it. So if I don't call your name out, I'm sorry. But I do want to thank you all so much for fighting for humanity, because that's what true fighters do. So thank you all so much. And thank you, Ms. Bernice, for fighting in South Carolina and on this YouTube channel as well to get Andrew Name out there.
Well, yeah, you're doing a great job. Thank you for doing your. I saw you canvassing out there in the cold at Walmart.
I was.
That's a real Yang Gang. I say, Ari, that's a true Yang Gang.
But I was so cold. And I did it at the gas station, and these nice ladies, they were like, "Can we go in the restaurant, because we don't want you to be cold, and we want to talk to you." And I said, "You want to talk to me?" I said, "That is great. Come on, we can finish the conversation." Because she said she didn't vote because of their religion. Completely understandable.
You go to church the next day and told everybody at church.
Yes, but guess what, you guys?
This young girl came up to me and was telling me about them.
Got the Andrew Yang card. They both got one, and they were like,
so they gonna investigate.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna see. So
old people heard them.
I think I actually yanged them.
So yes,
they probably will go out there and vote.
Republicans can get Yang real easily. But they only gonna vote for Yang, and they won't vote for nobody else. That's the issue. And the Democrats are not picking up on it because they don't want to accept what is going on. They really don't. You got people from Europe, people from all over the world come to the United States right there in Iowa trying to get this man, trying to get people to canvass. And they said, one of the people said that, "Oh, y'all the sixth person that came by my house." So I'm like, I need to make some kind of impression there. If this y'all the sixth person, Joe Biden already been there, and now here you coming up to make sure these people know they get $1,000 a month if they just go out there and canvass for Yang.
Yes, and Mindful Skeptic. That's the name, right? Skeptic. Am I saying it right? Bernice?
What?
The YouTube channel, his YouTube channel. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so bad with names.
You said something about Skeptic?
Yes, Mindful Skeptics podcast. He is also out there in Iowa. Is he, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he's in Iowa as well.
Oh wow!
I'm so glad.
Subscribe. We subscribe to them.
Yes, we are. We're subscribed to all of them. Let me tell you why.
Where do you think I can get my information from? I get my information from them, and then we just try to spread it back out.
Yes.
To the community.
And we have to talk about what matters to us as well, because we are real people, everyday people. Okay, so no one can really talk for us. So we have to come out and talk. Because it is what it is.
Feel like we feel.
Exactly. So we feel strongly about certain things.
We tired of just barely able to breathe when we know we can breathe better and get this earth in a better, get the climate change. We know we can do it, but we ain't gonna be able to do it unless Graham in the office. We already knew it. They let the president run around the street naked and said nothing to him. It's so embarrassing. Oh my God, you know, and ain't nothing we can do because we just peon. Congress should have, you know what? All of them better sign that thing, that whatever they're supposed to be signing to withdraw some of that presidential power that they gave because they didn't want to do their job. Congress got a job to do, but they gave it to the president. And so they need to take their job back because we pay them like $200,000 a year, and they're not doing it. So they need to get all, you know what? In fact, they need to get all their jobs back that they don't outsource. And if they don't want to do it, we need the 27-year-olds up to 40-something taking over Congress now because these people are too old. They can't even come into the 21st century. They don't even believe. The reason why they don't believe is because they don't have to go to the grocery store, so they don't see this automation. They don't even see the automation because other people do their job for them. No.
Right.
This stuff ends now. It ends now.
Right.
No, we don't believe in automation. That's because your ass don't go to the grocery store. You don't go to Walmart.
Rob Golf G Money said, "Go Trump."
Go Trump. If you ain't gonna get it.
Right. Let me tell y'all, Yang is the only one that can beat Trump. Okay. I don't know why people just keep, trying to look for other candidates. I'm just saying, the new generation, we're looking at something different. Okay. Right. We're not looking at the same thing that, the same thing that's been going on now for more than 30 years.
I know one thing, these young folks can't get this phone out their hand. It's like they glue and their head is stuck down. They should get $1,000 for that, nothing else. Because now we're going to have to break that phone out of their hands to let them know that that's not even normal.
Rob, we welcome you to call in. Call in. We want to talk to you.
We're going to let them talk on the phone, and we're going to be quiet. Let them say everything.
We're going to let you say anything, everything, because, that's what we do here, okay? We give people the voice. We have a voice, right. And we're bringing our voice. Please believe when we need to say something, we're going to say it. Let's see if he calls. I put the number in the chat. He probably won't. Come on, Rob.
That's okay. And you want to feel comfortable anyway when you call in.
I would.
That's right. People gonna.
If I call in anywhere, I want to feel comfortable as well. That's. I know
my brother's saying Memphis. He said he subscribed to our channel.
Everybody have their own preference. Everybody have their own opinion. We're not the same. Everybody has their own thing going on. We're all different in unique ways.
You're just trying to find the right path. You just want to go forward.
Right. We don't want to go left. We don't want to go right. We want to go forward. And right about
who's beloved by the world that the United States don't even know about. Beloved in Italy.
Because Bernie said that right now is not the time for UBI. So when is the time? When people run out of jobs?
Bernie, please don't do that to us. Don't say that, Bernie. Bernie, we know Bernie been fighting for this stuff.
God bless you too, Rob. God bless you too, and thank you for coming.
Medicare for us, unless we've died. So I don't want nobody to fight for my Medicare no more, because the more they fought for it, the more it went up, and the less the insurance company pay, and the more we have to pay. And it used to be free.
Right.
It really did. I don't know what happened. They started talking about it and then started charging us. Because at one point, Medicare was free when I was growing up. And now it is no longer free. So, hey, I don't know what they did, but they did something to it. They started talking about it, and then we start paying for it.
Hey,
so,
Rob, and look into Andrew Yang. Just Google Andrew Yang. Go to yang2020.com, okay?
And tell everybody.
And
tell everybody you know to go to Yang 2020. Tell your relatives and that lives across state lines. We need everybody to know.
We have to fight for humanity, you guys. We have to fight for humanity. And we have to lift our communities up. By the UBI people, you have to look past the $1,000 and see how this is going to help rebuild your community.
Ain't but $33.33 a day. If y'all think $1,000 is a lot of money, just break it down into days. That's why it's a basic income. $33 and get you some goddamn soap, if nothing else, and a meal.
But
$33
not necessarily. I mean, no, would it fix all your problems? Like I said, no, but it will rebuild. It'll be a stepping stone for your life. It'll be a floor
that you can never fall through. It'll be something to hold you up.
Exactly. And just think about it. If you have,
you're not in jail though.
If you look around in your community and you see how many people around your community will be getting $1,000. So if you live in a neighborhood with what?
Barbershop people get it.
30,000
people. Even open up a little fancy bakery.
Just imagine how their business is going to prosper around in your community. And I truly believe that, it would help a lot of people build their own business. Things that will never go, probably never be automated.
Yeah, look at all these strip malls. All these strip malls are empty now. All of them. So those malls have to be filled with businesses.
The retail, but we already know about the retail malls. Amazon is shutting down. Look, I used to look around in my neighborhood and I used to be like, why are they closing the mall down?
I used to run to a boutique and get an outfit to wear.
My favorite mall closed down. And I'm sitting here thinking, why?
Yeah,
until I start reading into it. Until I start reading. Reading. Reading is essential, you guys. Because I can't listen to everything. I have to read as well. So
you have to come with that.
I start seeing all these robots and all these things that they're making. And I'm like, wow. Like, are we supposed to wait, And I'm not trying to put anybody down, but I'm just saying, this is exactly what he said. This is not the time for UBI. But I'm like, are we supposed to wait till we're down? Till we fall off the cliff and we don't have anything to fall back on? No, this is the right time to do it.
Hey, guys, what I tell you, we either gonna go to paradise or we gonna go to hell. Which one y'all want to go? Paradise or hell?
In 5 to 10 years,
we going to hell. So y'all choose.
In 5 to 10 years,
you choose.
In 5 to 10 years, we'll have completely automated trucks who will drive themselves.
And they ain't gonna kill nobody neither.
We need this now. We need to start building now. Not in 4 years, not in 8 years.
We can't wait to
right now.
Them die. Right. We can't wait till these old people die. We gotta get this stuff started right now. Right now.
Rob said they are all bad people. I don't trust any of them. I am from Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas in the house.
And the Clintons were bad people. They murder a lot of folks here. So I don't like that sign.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Democrats and Republicans, they're the same.
You know what?
They are exactly the same. They're looking out for their interests. They all married to each other. So they just pretend like they are against each other. But how can they be against each other if they husband and wife?
But Rob,
that's crazy. So they got us going around in circles over here. Y'all motherfuckers got us really messed up. Y'all wasn't for us ever. They was never for the people. Back in the day, yeah, but not now. Not since I don't know. I can't even remember. Not since they recommended that UBI back in the 70s. And when they turned it down back in the 70s, that's when they were against the people. I can go from there. Let's just go from there.
Look, Rob, you're saying the same thing.
King for the UBI.
You're saying the same thing me and Bernice were saying not too long ago, a couple of years ago. We were talking about the same thing. However, I see Andrew Yang as a non-politician guy, a businessman that didn't have to run, a businessman who went out the door and saw how humanity was living and stood out of his comfort zone. And when he's talking about humanity and when he's talking about getting people out of poverty, he is so genuine to me. He's like the most genuine person up there.
No, he's not a businessman like Trump, because Trump never got down in the trenches like Andrew Yang.
No, he is a successful.
In the ghettos of Birmingham, Alabama, Detroit, Michigan, all these places. He's been in these places.
So
Donald Trump won't even let black folks even come in his hotel.
Wait a minute, because Donald Trump, some of his business failed. However, Andrew Yang businesses are very successful.
Right. They've already been bought out by major companies.
Exactly. And
they have to do with education too. It ain't have nothing to do with ripping people off or anything. The only thing he's been is for helping the people.
Helping the people, you guys. Like, I cannot turn my back on that.
But now on humanity, we
Rob,
turn our back on humanity.
He said, I just want my kids safe when I'm gone. Me too. That is what I'm fighting for. I do want them safe. But the way that we're going and how fast technology is moving, I really can't trust it.
Right. And you guys, I know they keep, I don't want to talk to anybody that said, we got to stop it. We got to stop it. No, we can't stop it, guys. That's just like putting Pandora back in the box. There's no way we can stop technology. And not only that, it's going to be efficient. What if you break your arm? Now they got stuff you can get your arm, if these guys in the military, when their arm gets shot out, they can they can build them a whole new arm now. Technology is going to be great. We just won't be able to compete with it. That's why we need that $1,000. We won't be able to compete with this technology. It's just going to be too efficient. These cars ain't going to be killing people. Hundreds of thousands of people get killed in car accidents every year. That's all that's going to end. Believe me.
And Rob, I have my opinion about that. You said no matter who is in office, but to me it matters at this point because it seems like we're heading the wrong direction. So we may not be safe.
It does matter.
Our kids not safe.
We put in the office.
We can't just have radical things happening. That's not going to make our kids
bring the
safe.
coal mine job back. We said coal miners can coal. He said, we ain't that stupid. We can coal. But coal is not even going to be sufficient because we already got robots placed in that job. So, no, we can't even go that route no more.
And Rob,
that's what you can't be comfortable with Joe. All right, guys?
That is the main message of Andrew Yang for the kids. Because he want to know what kind of future are we leaving to our kids. They're not going to be all right. So that is exactly what he's fighting for, Rob. That's exactly what he's fighting for. So we can say our kids will be all right. That is his message. So I'm so glad that you said that because it just came to my mind. That's exactly what he's fighting for our kids to be all right. And if I had to choose anyone to be in office for my kids to be all right, it would be for someone who cares about the people. Somebody that is going to lift us up. Somebody that knows and sees what's going on in this world and knows that the old policies are not working because we still have poverty out this world. And until it hits your doorstep, you don't have anything to say about it. When it hits your doorstep, then you want to call the mayors, you want to call the police, you want to call everybody to get it out.
But it's too late, though. So it can't be no anybody, but no, it has to be Yang. Or y'all can let that naked president keep running around in the street naked and not say anything and pretend like I don't see him.
But you guys, we're going to go ahead. Do you have anything else to say, Bernice?
No, girl, we're going to close it down, man.
Yeah, we've been here for almost an hour now. So we're going to let y'all go. I feel very passionate about this, and I could go on all night. Bernice can too.
Yes. That's how passionate I am about getting Yang in the office. And it's just that I have to fight the establishment every day. And it's so hard. But yeah, Yang 2020, baby.
Exactly. Yang gang. And we'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.
Peace.